Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So straight from the gate, flag on the play. And I'm calling flag on the play about myself, okay? And part of being a good leader is knowing when to chastise yourself, okay? So this is me saying red flag to myself. And the reason why, I'm gonna tell y'all this. The reason why I'm calling a red flag on the play, is because, as you know, I said I brought my work to work, right? Meaning, I'm giving you your videos, but I'm also working in a trucking company, right? But listen, can you hear? It's loud, right? And I also told y'all I'm a quality person. I like quality. It's not good to have videos with a bunch of noise in it. So this is the video I'm going to give y'all, and then I'm going somewhere quiet because literally I got to make sure that the video gives y'all, you know, good quality. Because what happened to me earlier today was I was trying to get directions from one of the guys, because I had 2 drops today. So I'm trying to get directions from the last guy because I was at the last stop, and I'm talking to him, but it's just so much noise, like to where it just penetrated my brain. And I'm not like a huge, like, I don't like the loudness, loud sounds. And it really like kind of jumbled my brain up to the point where I'm telling him, like, I can't understand what you're saying because it's too much noise going on, and I need you to turn off or do something with whatever. Anyway, I got my directions, but then I had to literally get myself in a space to cope. So I turned on, I like music, so music instantly gets me together. So I had to turn on some music so I can bring my brain back to a sense of. And then when I got to his location, I'm like, listen, and he was so nice, and I'm like, you scrambled my brain because I don't know what was going on, but I couldn't focus with what was going on. So red flag, guy said, no, no ma'am, you tried it. And the quality needs to be good quality. And it's not giving good quality when it's loud, and it's loud. Okay. So red flag to myself, it's a no-go. Unless I can figure out something, a way to make it quiet. But it's not, I'm not able to make it quiet because there's too many things around. Secondly, another flag, because before I went to take a shower, because I went to sleep, and I was gonna show y'all, oh my God, some amazing things happened today. But I was showing y'all what I was carrying, because I'm gonna attach it to this video. Because God has been doing amazing things out here. Like the past month, my loads have been, 2 of them have been like outstanding. I don't even know how, because today when I got out, I'm thinking, and I'm only going 100 and something miles away from where I was from the beginning, from where I loaded. And so when the guy's like, I'm done, I'm like, he wasn't out there that long, so how's he done? So I get out, and y'all, wait till you see what is on my truck. That's it. And it paid pretty good. So again, thank you, God. I love you and I trust you. But he has been making moves for me to where, I kid you not, even when I had stuff that was like a lot, a guy got out, stopped doing his load and came and helped me do mine. Like, that's the things that he's been doing out here for me, and like, and I want to say thank you, because those may be small things and you might not recognize, but then the conversations that I'm having, because this one guy, he was an older white guy, he stopped doing his load. He said his mother would roll over his grave if he didn't come over and help me get my load together before he did his. And then he started talking to me about how he found God and what was inside him. Like, he said, I don't want to scare you, but I really think there was something on the inside of me. And I said, if you know my story, you would not even think that you're scaring me at all, period. Just come on with it. So he started telling me how he found God, and he said he wasn't like a real big guy, but he said he's a fighter. And he said his dad was smaller than him, and his dad would put it on somebody. So he said his dad was a real mean type guy. And he said so that was all he knew growing up. But the nicest man helped me get my load and everything together before he did his own. But that's the stuff that God has been doing out here, making a way, like making it easy for me. Like, so I just want to say thank you. And I also want to recognize, like, when he's asking me to do something, I don't want to give God poor quality. So I want to give him what he's giving me. So that's why I just got to figure out a way to be still and do what he's asking me to do, because he's not giving me poor quality. He's not giving me poor quality at all. Then the next thing that happened was, and I think this is what's happening right now. Yeah. So I went and I showed y'all the load, then I went on the inside. And then there's this little girl that, let me see what these people saying anyway, because I'm not really going to engage in this mess. But I literally had to say something because it was rude. Okay. So I'm going to just show y'all because, well, okay, yeah, I'm not really giving anybody any shine. But I don't know if y'all can see this right. But this girl is talking about some, and mind you, she's a tarot reader. It's one that I talked about a little bit back, because somehow she's connected to some of the mess that happened, because God revealed her, and she just, and again, I'm not going to come for nobody because she's young, but today I happened to tap into somebody. I didn't even know who it was because it just looked clean. So I don't know if that's her only tarot or if she has a couple tarots, which I don't understand that. But either way, I tapped into it. And I know the voice. So I'm like, okay. And then she goes to proceed to say, I don't think you're a Pisces if you're not a March Pisces. First of all, child, nobody asked you. Go to God about it. But why are you saying that on your tarot channel? Because now the people in the comments are scrambling like, oh, well, I'm February 26th. This is what I keep talking about people giving out bad information. It's like, come on, let's not do that. Just because nobody paid you to think. Clearly, child. And I'm not going to really say nothing, but go sit down, go read a book, go do something. Like, ew. Why are you doing that? People always got to feel like they're better than anybody. If you know God, guess what? You know God is no respecter of person. Nobody's better than nobody. And for now, you want to have a war with February Pisces and March Pisces. Girl, I'm a February Pisces. My daughter's a March Pisces. And my daughter handles her business. Has her own business. Making money. Takes care of her kids. And both of her daughters. That's why I said I got to watch my mouth, because I got girls that I got to take care of. Why you gotta have a rivalry against February and March Pisces? Like, that's so ill. Go do something. Because from what I'm feeling and what I'm seeing, you over here bragging about March Pisces, your birthday. From what I'm seeing, you so intuitive. And matter of fact, you're not really that intuitive. Watch my mouth. I'm not gonna say nothing. But if you know what I know, then you should know how your birthday about to go, sweetie. Anyway, and you can fake it all you want, but we know. That was so weird, because why would you say that? So to me, I was like, now see, this girl ain't figured it out yet. Karma ain't. But, so yeah, I don't want to give God poor quality. And all this noise, background noise, is not good quality. So, as he said to me today, great initiative, great thoughts, but it's too much, around going down in the background. So unless it can be, fixed, then it has to be negotiated to where it can be in silence. Because, excuse me, I want y'all to be able to get the message, and I want y'all to understand it, and I want to do what he's telling me to do. And yeah. So when you're a good leader, you have to know when you're wrong. You have to know when to adjust. You have to, and actually a good leader, honestly, is a person who listens, a person who negotiates with their team, a person who, when you know you messing up, step aside. or, you know, say I'm messing up and regroup, figure it out. But, and whoever has the best ideas, let's let them have the best ideas. Like, you don't have to always be the head honcho in anything. Like, a good leader knows when to accept other people's input, okay? So we're gonna leave that there. But today, I just was happy. I'm like living life it's almost like I really am, like, you know, the awakening. Like, I'm really awake. Like, I'm seeing the world fresh and new, and everything is better and different. Like, there's stuff still happening in the world. I understand, I see that, but just where I'm sitting, it's like the appreciation of things so much more, the understanding of just the way things are working even in life. And then, like I said, certain things, I know people are wondering why I'm like commenting on, you know, people, and I normally don't do that, but people wanted to hear this voice. Y'all wanted to bother a person that was minding their business. So now it's like God is saying, point it out, because normally I wouldn't do that, because I'm like, that's not my business. But when I'm seeing injustice being done, I kind of gotta, I don't know, it's starting to make me feel like it's my place to say something. Because if you don't say something, you're just as bad as the person who's doing it. Because why would a person do that? It's just certain things that I don't get. And again, I'm a person, I want to mind my business. But at the end of the day, you are your brother's keeper. And if your brother is deliberately misleading, and I don't want to be brother and sister with none of y'all. Like, some of y'all are just the most, no judgment, but just the way y'all are doing stuff. Like, why do y'all have the, like, the title thing is important, the I'm better is important, the I have more is important. The half the time I'm looking at some people and I'll be thinking, you can have nothing and have everything, because your values, your morals, your peace, everything is intact and in place. But people, I want y'all to realize, like, stop looking at people and thinking that they have so much more than you or they're better than you because of this. Nobody is better than nobody. Everything is connected. Like, oh, another lady said something about Jesus, which made me feel like, you're going to have a, I don't know, something, because I don't know, I don't think you're allowed to say that, but okay. So, with y'all people and religion and spirituality, everything is connected. I don't care what nobody say, everything is connected. When you go look at it, everything is connected. And so, when you're dealing with people, you got to remember, you're either dealing with them at the level that they're at, or they're dealing with you at the level that you're at. So, I understand people are talking about, like, God and Jesus, and because, you know, when you go back, you'll see, like, how the fruit of life comes about, and the tree of life, and Ra, and all the different names. God doesn't have one name, and if you think that, he don't. Also, and when they talk about, like, black people being enslaved, some people say black people were never slaves. It don't matter. Whatever you think, the part that you have to understand, and this is just real, and it's in history, and it's in life, when people were enslaved and they started being given Christianity or Catholic, they started to now hide the religion that they came from Africa with. So the deities that they had, that they worshiped there, now they transferred to with the Catholics. That's why you'll see, like, there's a lot of voodoo, like a lot of people that practice voodoo there, and they are Catholic. But that's because their ancestry now, that's what they ended up being once they were here. But it's because of them being here, because, I mean, you got to change. Change is inevitable. Evolution, growth. But they had to hide in plain sight what they were doing, so that way the higher ups, we're gonna call them at that time, wasn't aware of what they were doing. So I don't know if y'all know that, but some of y'all just, like, I don't know, there's so much stuff, and I done said it before, what Christianity has, those stories are not new. Those stories come from years before that book. But each religion has almost a similar story for the exact same thing. So it don't matter what they being called. Just know what you know and mind your business. That's what you could do. Because I don't understand how she, like I said, it bothers me sometimes when people get high and mighty, all haughty, or whatever you call it. Oh, that you still believe in this? Well, if you don't know how they got there, and that's the thing. Even about the February and March. Without a beginning, there is no end. Without the Old Testament, there is no New Testament. Like, come on, people. Let's act like we got some sense and stop acting like somebody has to be better than one another to make you feel better. Worry about yourself. Worry about how you feel on the inside. It ain't about what another person thinks. But stop giving out bad information, because I don't care what you think. But if you're giving out bad information, girl, sir, don't do that. Because you are now stepping into a realm where you're being responsible. And guess what? If I'm wrong, you correct me. Go in my comments and say, oh, that's not right because this, that, and the third. I'm going to go look. And then, but certain things y'all fail to realize there's so much more to life than just arguing over stupid, petty stuff. I'm this, I'm that. Who cares? Nobody cares. When you die, what impression are you going to leave on this earth? Is anybody going to know that you were here, if you even existed? Because if not, then I don't care what you're saying. Go sit down. Go to sleep. Go read a book. Go mind your business. Go do something other than wasting space for nothing. Okay? So that's my video for today. I'm probably not going to make another one because, again, the sound. Tomorrow I will be where it's peaceful and quiet, and then I'll give you, you know, as many videos as you want. But again, I don't want to give God poor quality because he's not giving me poor quality. He's showing up and showing out for me. Like, I have no complaints in life right now. I'm happy. Okay, like, comment, share, subscribe.